Alrighty folks, we're ready for our last example here. This is example 3, another one where the period is going to change. So definitely want to watch through at least me starting the period portion here. And then you might be able to take it from there to finish off this example if you've known what you were doing pretty much throughout example 1 and 2. Alright, so starting off period here, 2 pi over my b value of 1/2. That would be flipping that reciprocal. 2 pi times 2 is going to give me 4 pi. So I'm going to fill 4 pi in down here at the bottom. 0 is going to go at the top. All right, interval way, cut this into 4 parts. 4 pi divided by 4 would be a pi. So you're going to be adding a pi each time, adding 1. So 1 pi plus a pi would be 2 pi, plus a pi would be 3 pi, and then to 4 pi. Cutting it halfway, half of 4 pi is 2 pi, half of 2 pi is 1 pi, and then halfway between 2 and 4 is 3 pi. Use the method you like best. All right, 4 pi is going to go in the middle here, end of the first cycle, double it, and I'll have 8 pi. Middle tick is going to be 2 pi, in the middle here is going to be 6 pi. All right, a value, skipped over having key points. Secant is our function, so we're doing cosine here. Cosine key points, refer back to my pink sheet, and I've got 1, 0, -1, 0, and 1. A value, -2 plus 3. Multiply those, I'll have -2, 0, 2, 0, -2. Add 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, and 1. All right, ready to graph, get some things going there. So I'm doing my cosine graph in blue. So I'm going to use my points here. 0, 1 would be here. Pi and 3, 1, 2, 3 would be here. 2 pi and 5 would be here. 3 pi and 3 would be there, 4 pi and 1 would be here. All right, and then this is where my sinusoidal would be. Let's see, I've shifted up 3. So up 3 I can list here, and I'll even list my sinusoidal here, y equals 3. And then I'm going to repeat my process, so there's that point. The next point would be up at the sinusoidal, then all the way up to the top, sinusoidal, and down here to 1. And then I'll kind of dash in a graph of this cosine function. All right, asymptotes. Asymptotes are going to be wherever the graph crosses my sinusoidal. So at all of those 4 points, vertical lines, they're going to be where I had zeros here in my original cosine column. So that's going to change this and this to asymptotes, and those are where it crossed at the 3, which was my sinusoidal, at y equals 3. So that means 1 and 3 pi, which makes sense because that'd be halfway between 0 and 2 pi, and 3 pi between 2 and 4 pi are my asymptotes. So I'm going to write x equals pi and x equals 3 pi for my asymptotes, and I'll go ahead and list those as the values of my domain that I need to exclude. Okay, let's go ahead and fill some of this stuff in. We have no phase shift. Amplitude is going to be 2 for our A value. And let's do our key points and get our graph in. Now the other values that we did not use, the other rows I should say that we did not use for our asymptotes, those become your key points. So 0, 1, 2 pi and 5, 4 pi and 1. All right, so 0, 1 is here. That's one of my key points. I'm going to draw my curve. You can even draw one on the other side. I have another asymptote here. I don't have to draw that one for those of you that are going to ask me, but nothing like doing a little extra, right? All right, so then we've got our curves there, up here, and down here. Alrighty, cool. And last but not least, our range. From negative infinity, cutoff here is at 1, up to 5, and then off to positive infinity. So negative infinity to 1, bracket, because I do have points, U, bracket, 5 to infinity. And there we are. All right, good luck. Worksheet 8. All right, so just to clarify, your classwork assignment is worksheet 8, where you will be practicing graphing secant and cosecant. I think it is all secant and cosecant, if I remember correctly. And then worksheet 9 is your homework assignment, which will be a practice. You'll see some cosecants, secants, tangents, cotangents in there to review. Actually, I stand corrected. There is one cotangent problem that pops up there on worksheet 8. So good luck with those. I am going to post some answer keys, I think, for the odd problems onto Canvas, so you can kind of check those out, and hopefully those go smoothly.